Hello, I'm Ed with Easy Camper Rental. I'm going to go over a walkthrough here on this 2013 Bobcat with you. First thing we're going to do is the jack. When you're hooking up, this is up or down. You need to make sure that you have a 2 5/16" ball in your vehicle that goes inside of here. This latch will come down, and then you'll put the safety clip in. Tire chain, or these chains, will go to your vehicle. This is the lights. Lights need to plug into your vehicle. And that should be it for up here when you're hooking up. If you're going to use the water heater, the fridge on gas, or if you're going to use the heater, you need to make sure you turn the LP on. It tells you which way is open and which way is closed. It will be closed when you pick up, so it is not, so it's just closed. Unhooking is the same way. Get there, pull the pin, this will come up, and the ball will come out. Unhook the tire chains, or the safety chains, and you should be good. If you are planning on using the toilet, this camper does not have a good setup for a sewer system storage, so it has an outside storage. So you need to put these ramps under the tires and back the camper up onto these ramps. This will bring the camper up higher so that there is more flow for the sewer. If you are not planning on using the toilet, you do not need to use those, but inside of here there are some wood blocks for stabilizing, for leveling the camper out so that you are level. There are also some wood blocks in here for underneath the stabilizer jacks. Once you are where you want, the tool for the stabilizer jacks are under here in the rear. They just go on and spin down, spin up. If you are using the sewer system, here is the storage tank that you need to hook up before you use it. These two pins come out, this comes, and this will drop down. There's a bungee cord here. Undo the bungee cord. This tank will come out. You'll carry the tank up to the front here. This piece pops off. This comes out. This is a little catch. Another catch. And it just clamps on like that. You then need to open the valves, and your water and toilet water will run into there. There is a safety valve on it that tells you that will not let any more go in once it's full. Once it's full, make sure you shut both valves. Unhook. Put this cap back on. It's back in here. Put this cap back on.
Is that what you do before you dump, too?
And then you'll have to carry this over to the waste station. And dump out of the waste station. When you dump at the waste station, you just put this inside the waste dump and tip it up like this, and it'll empty out. Put it back.
Stop it.
Back on the same way. Put it in there. Put the tank over top of the bungee cord. Bungee it back in. This will pop back up. And then you'll put these clips back in over here. that is if you plan on using the toilet. You're just planning on using the water. I recommend using that. If you're just using a little bit of water, it is fine to run the gray water out on the ground. You open this. These two levers just come up, and this will pop down. And then on the inside, go on the inside to finish this. Curtains should be hooked. Just undo the two buttons. Curtains should slide back. And there is this mattress. But below the mattress should be a piece of metal like this. And here on the top of this pop-out, you just pop that piece of metal onto the other piece of metal, pushes back, and pushes into this little harness. And then your bed can just go back into place. And you have the bed set up. If you are using the table, you can set the table up. If you're going to use the table for a bed, it just sets in this groove on both sides. Down here is a switch for the hot water heater. If you're planning on using the hot water heater, turn that switch on. But if you're using that, remember you need to turn on the gas in the front. Here is the pump if you plan on using water. You turn that on, you should hear the pump charge and the pump will stop, and then you should have water. In here is the toilet and the shower. Once again, if you're using any of this water, you need to have the tank hooked up. Microwave, fridge. The fridge you can just turn on. It should work on auto, so if you're plugged in, it'll work on electric. If you're not plugged in, it'll run on gas. It will take 12 hours or so to cool down, especially if you stick a bunch of warm stuff in there. So if you're using the fridge, stick cold stuff in. It'll work a lot better. Air conditioner's up here. Just turn the knobs, get it to how you go. If for some reason you need the heat, this is the furnace. This furnace switch. So just turn it to the temperature that you would like it to be. Inside here is where the TV is. If you would like to use the TV, it goes up here on top of the fridge. It just has an external antenna on the TV. You do not need to hook it up to the wall switch. This fancy lever here is for the awning. So if you do use the awning, which is not covered under insurance, it just goes up in here and you just crank it and the awning will come out. And then you crank it to go back in. Once again, the awning is not covered under insurance, so if you are using it, make sure you've used one before or find a camper that knows how to use one. Your stove is up here. Just turn it on. There is a fire starter clicker in this cabinet. You can use that, click it, and you should have your stove. Once again, you need to have the gas on if you're using this. Key is right inside the door on a hook. And that should get you to where you need to go. Step just pops out and pops in. So that should get you going on your rental with the 2013 Bobcat. Thank you.